terrible. Oh, hello. Now, you don't know who I am, but in today's video, we're going to take a look back on the month of March and see what video game related items that we got. Now, as you're going to see, the month of March was big for us. We got a lot. We found a couple grail items, and I'll get to those pretty quick right at the front of the video so nobody has to wait till the end. If you watched our last video, then you know what those are, but without further ado, let's get into it. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's get to that first grail item, and that is, finally, a Sega Master System. Yes, finally got it. And when I finally saw this at the convention we were at, I went ahead and got it. I just bit the bullet and said, let's do it now. And it also came with, of course, all the hookups that we needed. We got the light phaser, which at some point I need to break down and get the old style CRT so I can actually use the light phaser. And then it came with one controller. So yes, the Master System has been added to the collection. And with that, I might have ended up with a few Master System games also. So let's take a quick look at those while we're talking about it. That was not said correctly. Start off, we've got Outrun. That's right. You and I both put a lot of quarters into the arcade machine for Outrun because that was a lot of fun whenever you saw that in the arcade, at the pizza parlor, wherever you were at. So here we go. We've got this one. Great, full meal. All is included. The case is fairly decent, but yeah, we got Outrun for it. And then we got Time Soldiers. This one I didn't know anything about, but what this is an Ikari Warriors style game. This has been a lot of fun. You get to, when you start off, you don't always start in the same level. Sometimes it starts you off at a different level as you try and work your way through it to fight the boss, to save somebody, one of your soldiers you have lost in time. So pretty neat there. We've got Gangster Town. This, of course, is for the light gun, which is it light gun or light phaser? For the light phaser, sorry. And we've got Action Fighter. And Action Fighter is a Spy Hunter style game. So we here love Spy Hunter. And this one here, Great Football, you'll see that the case is a little beat up. Yeah, a little beat up. But I'll show you something in just a moment here after I let you see inside. We kind of got the full meal. So with this case that's a little destroyed, luckily in one of my other purchases from a year or two ago when I got a group of things, we got an Outrun box that was empty. So I will be able to just swap cases for Great Football and have a decent case for it. And played Great Football a little bit. That's kind of a Tecmo Bowl clone style game. Pretty darn fun. Pretty good. All right, and the other big grail item was one we've been looking at. We've seen it a couple different places, but we saw it here as well. It was a great price. Just had to get it because you don't see it that often, and that is the Naruto Game Boy Advance. And it's clean and it's beautiful. Look at those lines, that color. It's just, you can tell there's a little bit of wear, on the front, of course, but other than that, I mean, the face is clean, hardly any scratches. Inside is wonderful. Buttons, everything feels great. It works just fine. I'll show you in a moment here. Thing with that, when we got this, it also came with a couple of the Naruto games. These, I believe, are import games, but it's all right. That's cool. And let's go ahead and stuff one in here so we can hear the beautiful startup sound of the Game Boy Advance. So you can see that it does work just fine. There we go. Even though this is a Japanese release of the Game Boy Advance, it does play North American games as well, so it's great. Perfect for the collection. We'll stay with the Game Boy Advance because we picked up 2 Game Boy Advance games. Complete in box, we have Zapper, 1 Wicked Cricket. And Zapper here, I've been playing him a bit. This is a Frogger the Adventure kind of clone. If you remember Frogger the Adventure for the Game Boy Advance, that's what this is. But instead of a frog, you're a cricket. So there you go, Zapper. Everything's in here. Good full meal deal. And then we've got Spy Hunter. Like I said, we are a Spy Hunter loving family here. So I finally picked Spy Hunter up for the Game Boy Advance. I got the full meal deal, complete inbox, the game, instructions, everything. It's great. Awesome to add to the collection. Having the everything for it is really good. Really cool. Sticking with the handhelds, I got a few things for the PSP, and that is Puzzle Quest. Look at that guy. It is a puzzle RPG, so sure. Sounds like that could actually be some fun. Everything there. Now we got Adventures to Go. This one I did grab because it's from Natsume, and they, you know, they usually make some interesting titles. And with it looking to be a turn-based, that is awesome. Love turn-based stuff, especially on portables. We've got also Prince of Persia. Here we go. What one is this? This is Rival Swords. Yes, Rival Swords. And Prince of Persia, you know, just always a well-known franchise that if I see a game from that franchise that I don't have, and it's a decent price, I will pick it up. It's got a chance it might be all right. We'll roll back quickly to a Sega, and then for the Genesis, picked up X Mutant, which I'm not sure what that means. If you're an X Mutant, does that mean you're now human? Right? Because you're not a mutant anymore? I don't know, but look at that artwork. Straight out of the 90s. That is gorgeous. That is... that's great stuff. And just the game for this one, though. I'll have to find the instructions somewhere to add to it so we can have a complete copy. Rolling into the PlayStation, we've got Colony Wars. I believe this is the first one, Colony Wars Vengeance. This was one that I believe I know I played, but I can't remember if I played on the PC or if it was borrowing it from a friend on the PlayStation. But space shooters, I'm all for. I love sci-fi stuff. So this is great. And then I found a Fade to Black, which I don't know anything about this, but I saw that it was in the, you know, the double disc, triple disc, whatever, how many discs you want, jewel case. So I was like, man, it's gotta be crazy. So I open it up and what? First off, look at this. Just the front for your instructions, and then just a little PlayStation sign here. No way to put a disc up front. So then you flip it open. I'm like, oh, the other 2 discs must be in the back. No, just 1 disc. So I don't know why the double jewel case for this. I guess maybe the instruction manual is, I mean, that doesn't seem too bad. That doesn't seem too massive for a normal jewel case, but maybe that's what it was. I don't know. That's a little strange. But Fade to Black, sure. Malibu Interactive. We'll make a quick Nintendo stop. I got 2 games here for the GameCube. We've got Wave Race Blue Storm. Now, I have been playing this one a little bit, and it has been kicking my butt as I try and get used to the controls as you're on a jet ski and, you know, racing and having fun that way. I thought it was going to be more in line with like an SSX where you're doing tricks and crazy things like that, but there are some, but not a crazy amount that you can do. It's mostly just, yeah, kind of a cool just racing game. So, like I said, trying to get used to this controls on that. And then we got 18-wheeler. Yeah. Heading out with a big rig. Going cross country. American Pro Trucker. You know, decent ads for the GameCube collection, which I still need to grow by leaps and bounds. But there's another problem. My power cells are nearly empty, and without replacements, I will cease to function. Oh no. This is getting serious. And so begins your adventure. Perfect. Rolling up to the PlayStation 2, I got to add several more titles, and these are all full meal deals. They're all gorgeous. They're all looking good. Hardly any wear and tear on them. First one up is Rune, Viking Warlord. Man, yeah. Gonna be a Viking. Beat everybody up. Chop them up. How fun. Then we've got Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy. This one I don't know about, but the artwork looked really cool. So I went ahead and grabbed that for sure. Another great thing was, as you see, not only is it near perfect inside for everything, it also came with a little mini hint book. So that's great. Then, another one I never heard of, but we got Rogue Ops. And again, this is a beautiful, just near perfect, complete full meal that we need for the collection. No empty calories here, all good stuff. Even though this last one, some people may think is full of empty calories or just junk food for your collection, but no, it's not. And that is Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. Again, near mint, almost perfect. Everything looks great. This will be pretty cool. Rise of the Machines, Terminator 3. It might be pretty decent. All right, well, as you saw, March was a pretty good month for us. We got a lot of stuff out of the collection, and like I said, a lot of it was really good stuff that was needed. Able to add two great grail finds, one for a system that we don't have at all, but I had a few games for that I bought slowly throughout the years. One we have to add another version of for on the portable side with the GBA there. Yeah, I gotta say, March turned out to be great. Anyways, you know what? Let me know if you got to play any of these that I picked up. If you played them recently or back when they were first coming out or whatnot. Let me know what your thoughts are about them in the comments below. Other than that, we'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. And as always, game on. Bye. Bye.